Chapter 61. How Palomides went fortified with two brethren for the death of King Hermes. Now we leave then Mary within joyous guard, and speak me of Sir Palomides. Then Sir Palomides led along Humber to the coast of the sea, where it was a fair castle, and at that time it was early in the morning, a fair day, that mariners went unto Sir Palomides. That step fast, Sir Knight, said the mariners. Yeah, must arise, for here is a castle. There ye must go into I ascend me, said Sir Palomides. And there wherewithal he arrived, and then he blew his horn, and the mariners had given him. And when they within the castle heard that Horndale put forth many knights, and there they stood upon the walls, and said with one voice, Welcome be ye to this castle. And then it waxed clear day, and Sir Palomides entered into the castle, and within a while he was severed with many diverse men. Then Sir Palomides heard about him, about weeping and great dole. What made this man? Said Sir Palomides. I love not to hear such sorrow. And fain I would know what is meant. Then there came afore him one whose name was Sir Abel, that said thus, With yash ye will, Sir Knight, this dole and sorrow is here made every day, and for this cause we had a knight that hight Hermes, and he was knight of the Red City, and this knight that was lord was a noble knight, large and liberal of his expense, and in the world he loved nothing so much as he did. Here were knights of King Arthur's court, and all justing hunting, all manner of knightly games, for so kind a king of knights had never the rule of poor people as he was, and because of his goodness and gentleness we beam him, and ever shall, and all knights on the states may be here by our Lord, for he was destroyed in his own default, for had we questioned them of his blood, he had yet lived with great riches and rest. But all states may beware by our king. But Allah said Abel that we shall give all other warning by his death. Tell me, said Sir Palomides, and in what manner was your lord slain, and by whom, sir? Said Sir Abel. Our knight brought up of children 2 men that now are privileged knightly, and these 2 knights our king has so in charity that he loved no man, nor trusted no man of his blood, nor known other that was about him. And by these 2 knights our king was governed, and so they ruled him peaceable and his lands, and never would they suffer none of his blood to have no rule with our king. And also he was so free and so gentle, and they so false and deceivable, that they ruled him peaceably, and that despised the laws of king's blood, and departed from him unto their own livelihood. Then, when these 2 traitors understood that they had driven all the laws of his blood from him, they were not pleased with that rule, but then they thought that have more as ever. It is old so, give a true rule, and there be he will not be sufficient for whatsoever he be that is ruled. By all villain born, and the lord of the soil to be a gentleman born. The same villain that destroyed all the gentlemen about him, therefore all states and lords beware him. Yet take about you, and if ye be a knight of King Arthur's court, remember this tale, for this is the end and conclusion, my lord. And King rode unto the forest warily by the advice of these traitors. And there he chased at the red deer, armed all pieces full like a good knight, and so for labor he waxed dry, and then he alighted and drank at all. And when he was alighted, but the assent of these two traitors, that one done high Helios, he suddenly smote our king through the body with a spear, and so they left him there. And when they were departed, then by fortune I came to the wall, and found my lord, and came wounded to the death. And when I heard his complaint, I let bring him to the water. And in that same ship I put him alive. And when my lord King Hermas was in that vessel, he required me for the true faith. I out him for to write a letter in this manner.